Hello everyone, my name is Sutra and welcome to my channel. So I'm a second year physician assistant student. I am currently on my last didactic semester before I go into clinicals. So I know a thing or two about PA school. So I thought I would come on here and make this video for my new incoming PA students. Congratulations, PA school is very hard to get into, so the fact that you've gotten in, you're starting, is a great accomplishment. And don't ever forget that no matter what's going on throughout PA school, always remember that this is a huge step into the success of your life. So congratulations. I wanted to share some tips on being a new PA student and how you can navigate PA school and some things that will make your life easier as a PA student. And these are things that I learned throughout my journey in PA school that I think that will be helpful for my newbies. First, let's get into studying, because that's the most important thing, right? Like, that's what we're all freaking out about, like going into PA school. You hear how hard it is and how you're not gonna have time to do anything and how your life is basically gonna be over, you know? So I have some tips that I wanna share for you to kind of minimize your stress when it comes to studying. The first thing is to plan ahead. Make planning your friend. As soon as you know when your exams are, put it onto your calendar so that you can have a study schedule, and try to break up everything in chunks so that you're not studying a lot of material in a short amount of time, because you are going to have a lot of exams. You'll find that you don't have a lot of time to study. So the days leading up to exams, try to break everything down in chunks so that the day before you're just using it to review and to do practice questions. And this is something that I learned along the way. That's the thing with PA school, like every class is not the same. There are going to be classes that are harder than others, but try to have a system going early on so that you can kind of know like what works for what, and you can use that to your advantage. The next thing I want to talk about is making time for your friends and your family. So I know PA school is very time consuming, and this might be new to a lot of you guys, because it was new to me, honestly. Like, there's nothing that I did that really took up my time as much as PA school. So I know you can get stressed out by your social life, like not being able to hang out with your friends and your family. And sometimes when you are hanging out with your friends and family, you might even feel guilty because you're thinking about all the things that you could be doing. And this definitely happened to me. But I had to realize that even though I am in PA school is just a portion of your life that you are living. Do not forget about your friends and family. They are very important, and they will provide you with the sanity that you need to get through PA school. So definitely make time for your friends and family. If there's a big event that you know, like one of your friends or like one of your family members is planning and you want to be a part of, make sure you plan ahead. Put it into your calendar so that you can study around that time, and you're not taking up you're not using your family time as a time to study. Like, I know for me, like, I've decided I'm not gonna miss out on like huge family events because of PA school. Because when PA school is over and everyone in your family is talking about, oh my gosh, remember this, it was so lit, like this person's graduation, and you weren't there because you were studying, you know, which is fine. Like, don't miss school, but definitely like find a way to work your schedule so that you can be present for the things that are also important. A tip that I have when you do hang out with your friends and family and you have a lot to do regarding like studying in school and learning new material, I like to set a certain amount of time. For example, I can be like, okay, from Friday, I'm gonna like hang out with so-and-so from, let's say, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And I know like I have 3 hours to do what we need to do, have a good time, you know, laugh, kiki. And then at 8 o'clock, I'm like, okay, it's back to studying. Or you can even like take up the whole day, you know, as long as it fits into your study schedule. You can tweak it to however. You can add more time, less time, whatever. The important thing is that you do follow through with the time, so that, for example, let's say you go out at 2 p.m. and you know you need to study, but you're out, you're having fun, you're having a good time. Now it's 3, now it's 4, it's 5, it's 6, and you lose track of time, you know. So having like a set time of, okay, I'm gonna hang out from this time to this time will keep you organized, so you can do like what you want to do, but also be responsible with your time. Still keeping with the theme of friends and family, when you are in PA school, 9 times out of 10, your classmates are not people that you maybe have met before. It's probably new faces. So it is important to make friends in PA school. Maybe this is not at the forefront of your mind, like, oh, I'm a grad student, like I'm not trying to make friends, no new friends, no new friends. But it is important to make friends in PA school. Your friends will be beneficial to you. One, no one is going to understand what you are going through outside of PA school. Your family and friends are not going to get it. They're going to be like, why are you always stressed out? Why are you always worrying about this, that, and the third? Only your classmates really know what you're going through. So it's good to have like community within your school so that you guys can, you know, talk about certain things. And also it's beneficial to your learning, because sometimes you're gonna zone out in class if you're anything like me, and your friend that was next to you, she was actually paying attention, so you'll be able to get the notes. You know, I feel like having friends fills in a lot of gaps in your knowledge. And I'm not a big like studying in group person, but it is still nice to hear how other people interpreted material, because you can compare it to what you understood. There will be people in class who just have a better understanding of what's going on in the program, not just academically, but just like the overall program. Like let's say you guys have like some event planned on Saturday and you forgot, you know. If you have a friend, they'll remind you like, hey, remember on Saturday we're doing this, blah blah blah. I feel like a lot of times, me personally, I'll like forget like little details, and it's good to have that friend that's always like on top of it. So definitely make new friends. Tips for making new friends is just be yourself. Everyone should be decently nice in PA school, because we're all going through it right now, you know. So it just helps if you're all going through it together. The next thing I want to discuss is your meals. I know it might not be something that you are thinking of, but going into PA school, like the first 2 weeks, I had like cooked for myself, and I was like, okay, I can kind of get into this. And then by week 3, 4, 5, I don't even know, I stopped cooking. I had like, wherever I could eat, I was eating, you know. New PA student, you might forget this little detail that you need to eat, you know, breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever. Sometimes you might forget to eat breakfast because you're in a hurry, but definitely have some type of meal plan. Either you make the food yourself, or you know where your food is going to come from, because you don't want to be hungry and studying. Trust me, it's not a good time, you know. So definitely figure out like your food situation, so that this is just another thing that you don't have to worry about, because there's already enough on your plate. And the last advice I want to give to my newbies is to have time for your hobbies and the things that you actually love to do. I know PA school can be very hard, and you want to excel and you want to be great, and I encourage you to excel and to be great, and you will be. But make sure that you don't forget about everything that you love. You know, if you love to exercise, make time to exercise. If you love to read, make time to read. Whatever it is that you love to do, make sure you're still doing it and that your life is still going on. Contrary to popular belief, you can still do what you want to do outside of PA school, as long as you plan accordingly, you know. So I definitely encourage you to keep up with the hobbies that you love, because it's nice to have a good balance between academics and your schooling and your outside life and what brings you peace. So I think these are the top tips that I have for my new PA students. Congratulations again, and I wish you guys the best in this new school year.